Shout out to Lauryn Hill. She gave BET the blueprint for a great tribute to D'Angelo. BET, don't do no cute stuff like you did for the Usher tribute. We had all women singing and no dudes. It made no sense. I don't care if Usher's audience is mostly women. This should have been a mixture of mostly dudes and women paying tribute to Usher Raymond. Don't do anything cute. Miss Hill, I don't know, it's Miss Hill, Raphael Sadiq, whoever put this thing together, and I think it's mostly Lauryn, she had a mixture of mostly guys and women singing a tribute to D'Angelo. And it was almost like a who's who. It was like Lucky Day was there, and Leon Thomas was there, and Raphael Sadiq was there. I think Anthony Hamilton was there, and Layla Hathaway was there. Oh my God, it was fantastic. It was fantastic. It's one of the best tributes first of all, it's one of the best tributes I've ever seen at the Grammys, period, in recent times. And I like the fact that the Grammys just gave Lauryn Hill space to honor D'Angelo and Roberta Flack. And for you youngins out there, you guys, unless your parents kind of educated you, you have no clue like the game changer D'Angelo was. There was no dudes with cornrows doing R&B back then. No, dudes were still rocking baldy cuts, maybe flat top-ish, but they was rocking more baldy cuts than anything else. There was nobody with cornrows playing the keys like that. I mean, it was all about 95, 96. That's Bad Boy, Death Row, R. Kelly. Man, it wasn't this neat. There was no thing called neo soul. Like the closest to that was probably Tony was doing stuff. The Brand New Heavies was doing stuff. You had some neo type stuff that was coming out of the UK. That was like acid jazz. But as far as like American doing like this type of new soul, D'Angelo changed everything. And then from that, we get Erykah Badu and we get Maxwell. Because Maxwell had done Urban Sweet Hangout like years before, but they didn't know what to put him. They didn't know where to put Maxwell. And then D'Angelo dropped Brown Sugar and everything, and the game changed, man. D'Angelo changed the game. And that's what I think we're missing today in R&B. I think we have young R&B artists who's trying, right? We've heard tried, but you have Coco Jones, you have Leon Thomas, you have Lucky Day. You have a lot of people who's out there who's trying. But there's no game changers. There's no Marvin Gaye or Stevie Wonder or Michael Jackson or Prince. You have people who are influenced by a lot of these people, but there's no game changers. Like, love them or hate them, like R. Kelly was a game changer. Like, Jodeci and Boyz II Men were game changers. Like, there's a lot of artists. Like, for instance, like, Eric Benét wasn't a game changer. He was part of that neo soul era. He wasn't a game changer, but his songs were so good. Like, Spend My Life With You, with him and Tamia, is just a classic song. And I think that's what's missing today. So you either could be a game changer or be somebody who writes a song that's so classic that it's just remembered forever. Like Jagged Edge. I wasn't the biggest Jagged Edge fan, but Let's Get Married to Remix, it's just a R&B staple. And that's all I'm asking. Like, you got... If you're trying to figure out what to do, analyze Bruno Mars. You don't have to be like Bruno Mars or copy what he's doing. But the thing about Bruno Mars is he is a student of songwriting. He is a student of melodies. He is a student of singing, of chord changes. You don't have to do the stuff that he does. But he is who he is because he studied the greats. He broke down the songwriting of the greats. He broke down melodies of the greats. If you want to be the next game changer, or just write a classic song, like a Brown Sugar, like whatever it is, study the people. You don't have to go back to Stevie Wonder. You don't have to even go back to Michael Jackson. If all you do is just go back to the 90s, just study the songwriting of the 90s. Just study that if you're a young person, because maybe you don't want to go all the way back. Go back to the 90s. Or at least go up to 2003, 2004. Because even then you still got like Jill Jones, Musiq Soulchild. You still had remnants of really good artists still. Study them. Study musicality. And one of the things I'm glad that TikTok is actually failing. Like, I like TikTok, I did, but because there's new ownership by Larry Ellison, these guys are insane. So a lot of people are dropping TikTok. And I think that's a good thing, because I think a lot of hip hop and R&B has been reduced down to 30 seconds or 15 seconds of hooks. And then it's not musicality. So I'm kind of glad that TikTok is fading, because maybe that's going to force people to say, like, you know what? Maybe I need to expand my vocal palette. Maybe I need to expand my songwriting. Maybe I need to expand how to write chord changes. Maybe it's not just a vibe anymore. I want to make classic songs. So shout out to Ms. Hill for doing a proper tribute to D'Angelo and Roberta Flack. BT, you are on notice. Don't mess this up. You got a few months to figure this out. Don't mess this up. Because Lauryn Hill knew what to do. Now it's your turn.